Hello and welcome back to Mr. Mulher Music, and today we're going to be looking at time signatures again and bar lines. And your task today is going to be to add bar lines to a piece of music to suit the time signature. Sounds tricky, but I know you can do it. So let's start with a quick recap. We've got a semi-breve. It's worth 4 beats, it's a squished circle. Yes? Next note, minim. Held for 2 beats, squish circle with a stem up the side. Then we've got the crotchet, worth 1 beat, squish circle, stem up the side. This time our squish circle is coloured in. And finally, quaver, held for half a beat, squish circle, stem up the side and a tail. If we've got 2 quavers together, we can take the tails away and join them together. Makes it look tidier. Last time, also, if you needed to, there was a video to remind you how to draw the treble clef. Hopefully you remember how to do that, because you're going to need to do that for your task. And we looked at the stems. Do you remember this? Below the middle line, the stems go up. From the middle line upwards, and the middle line's that tricky line you have to pick, the stems then go down. It doesn't matter which note you're using, the stems will go up or down depending on where they are on the stave. So we've seen minims, there's our crotchets, and quavers, a little more tricky because the tails always go the same way. Doesn't matter which way the stem goes, the tails still point the same way. So let's get back onto what we were doing last week, and that was time signatures. The top number is how many beats there are in a bar. So in this case there would be 3 beats in the bar. The bottom number is the type of beat used. We don't need to worry too much about the bottom number at the moment because we're only going to be using 4, which means crotchet. So this means 3 crotchet beats in a bar. If it says 3-4, everything we do needs to add up to 3. If it were to say 4-4, everything we needed to do would be to add up to 4. Let's have a look at an example. So here it is. Let's start by identifying our time signature. There it is. We are in 4-4. 4 crotchet beats in a bar, which must mean that before we see a bar line, everything has to add up to 4. Let's have a look. Here we've got 2 minims. Don't worry about the extra symbols on there, just look at the notes for now. We've got 2 minims. They're worth 2 beats each, which means that's 4 beats in total, and we draw a bar line. A bar line is that solid line that runs from the top line of the stave to the bottom. You can see for the next 2 bars there are still more minims. So our next bar adds up to 4, 2 minims, and so does the bar afterwards. The last bar, I'll circle this to make it nice and clear, a different type of note, not a minim this time. We've got a, can you see what it is? It's a semi-breve. Semi-breve is worth 4 beats, which means our bar is full, and there is our bar line to finish. Let's look a bit further on in this piece of music. So, there's our time signature, and then we've got a minim, that's worth 2 beats. Then we've got 4 quavers, they're worth half a beat each, so then we put our bar line because it adds up to 4. Next bar, we've just got a semi-breve, that's worth 4 beats, so we put our next bar line, and finally we have 4 crotchets. They add up to 4 as well, so our bar line. Let's look at your task for today. It looks like this. I've written out a piece of music, but I haven't put the bar lines in. Your job is going to be to put the bar lines in. So let's look at this one together. To make it really easy, I've put all the notes on the same pitch. So here we go. We've got a crotchet, 1 beat. Another crotchet, 2 beats. Another crotchet, 3 beats. Ooh, what have I forgotten to do? I've forgotten to check the time signature. We're in 4-4. Our bars have to add up to 4 beats. So we need 1 more beat from where I already am to make 4 beats, which which means then I can draw in my bar line. Good job, I checked that time signature, because if I was thinking a different time signature, I might put that bar line in the wrong place. Let's work out where our next bar line goes. So we've got a minim next. A minim is worth 2 beats. We've then got a crotchet worth 1 beat, followed by another crotchet worth 1 beat. Means we have 4 beats in total. There goes our bar line. A bit trickier here, we've got quaver, 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 quaver. We've got 2 beats so far. 1 more quaver, half a beat, and a crotchet, 1 beat, and a quaver for half a beat. Yes, that adds up to 4, so we finish with 1 bar line. Let's look at one more example. Can you see the mistake I've made here? You might spot it as we go through. This time, I'm not going to make the same mistake I made last time. I'm going to check my time signature first. And we are in 3/4 time. So everything needs to add up to 3. Here we go. Crotchet, 1 beat, crotchet, 1 beat, crotchet, 1 beat, 3 beats. Bar line. Next bar. We've got a crotchet, we know that's 1 beat, followed by a... Do you remember what that note's called? It's a minim. Do you remember how many beats it is? It's worth 2 beats. So we've got 3 beats, let's draw our bar line. Next, we have got a crotchet, followed by a crotchet, followed by, because we're not there yet, 2 quavers. Half a beat each. We have made it to 3 beats, we draw our bar line. Now let's see if we've got enough beats left to finish our final bar. We've got there. There's the mistake. Can you see what the mistake is? We're above the middle line and the stem is going up. It should be going down. Well done if you spotted that. I put that in there to see if you would spot it. So that's worth half a beat. And then we've got a crotchet. That's worth 1 beat. Then we've got another quaver worth half a beat. And 1 more crotchet worth 1 beat. And our final bar line would go in there. So your task, add the bar lines. There's a worksheet, you can download it from the description box below. It has everything you need. It's got loads of lines of music written out for you to fill in the bar lines. What's the most important thing on this task? Check the time signature before you start. Don't make that mistake. Good luck on this task. If you get stuck, just watch back this video. I've explained the task, shown you some examples, so watch it back and that will help you out. Good luck and have fun.